Boy, the week Glenn Miller played. Just waiting for some more people to enter the room. These were the days. Can you see me nice and clear? Is it is the lighting okay? It's not working. Let me see something here. Oh, thank you very much. Loud and clear. She said I really didn't have any real ability to sing. So I might as well take up some other class. Period. Growing food. I'm excited. See, I can't stand it. Wow, Miss Martine, thank you. Coming from you, that means a lot. You have heard us all, period, and been out there for many, many years, period, and been doing a great job. I've never had problems with working with you. I've always looked at it as a pleasure to work with you, period. Always made me feel at home when I came there. You let me sit up there period, next to your equipment, and keep an eye on things. I appreciate that. $12:45, headed for the subway home. I took my time. Oh, hello, hello.
Hey everybody, me and Eli. Today we're gonna make a do-it-yourself Berkey style water filter. And for those you don't know, Berkey and some other brands out there have these stainless steel. Some of them are plastic. It'll be two containers. One for your clean water in the bottom that's been treated, and then your top container where you put the dirty water or unfiltered water. It doesn't have to be really dirty, but these filters can actually filter pond or ditch or stream water or any kind of water and take it about everything out of it. I mean, you're talking odor down to pesticides. It's almost endless what it takes out, and a lot of it's 90% and above. Most of it's 99.99%. I think these filters I bought, they're not Berkey actual filters, but they're knockoffs, but a cheaper brand. But they go down to a 0.2 micron, 0.2 to 0.5 micron filtration. They're ceramic, 10-inch ceramic filter.
I cannot believe that everything. I'm so far ahead of the game right now is because each year I would catch myself needing something, but now I feel like I have what I need. I got all the packages for each one of the people who won the seeds. I got them all bagged up. I spoke with the owner of the company that sponsored the giveaway. I am also, I feel good about the fact that the labels are going to be overnighted. I could drop them in the mail as soon as I get the information, and once I get them dropped in the mail, everything is everything, and I feel good about that. I have a whole new way of looking at plants, and every year you keep learning something different. Every single year, regardless of what the books tell you, the tapes, people tell you online. I met a gentleman at Lowe's. He worked there, older gentleman. Wait a minute, I looked at him. He had to be retired because he looked much older than I did. Much older. I looked at him. I said, "This guy's in his 60s. It's got to be in his 60s." But he simply was fun to talk to. Uh, it was a learning experience. I kept thinking about what he said when I left uh, the conversation, and he said, "I try a little bit of everything." He said, he said, I just, my trees produce lots of peaches," and he said, and I put, I want to get Epsom salt underneath the trees. I put Epsom salt underneath the trees. I try everything. He said, and then he showed me a fertilizer that I took a picture of the bag, and I'm not sponsoring this by any means, but he told me that he uses this fertilizer. Um, I can't quite make that out. Looks like a morganite. And by me looking at it and the price of it, morganite slow release nitrogen fertilizer. Lush Lawn, excuse me. And this is just a trusted name. It's been around for over 90 years, it says. Um, it's for lawns, but and as you read further on into the packaging, it says that it is a all-purpose fertilizer. So that being said, it could be used for trees, it could be used for grass, it could be used for all types of different plants, and that's what I looked at. And I know this is man-made. This is a man-made fertilizer, but it's very high in nitrogen. All-purpose fertilizer, morganite, and it was just sitting there in the bottom. It only was like 2 bags left right for right now, but it will be stocked up before spring comes. I am telling you, I'm hoping to be able to shoot some videos when the weather break of the gardening center, excuse me, and let you see how people are gonna be running from place to place to place, trying to get to catch them and everything. I bought this stuff when it was in the dead of winter, when it was ice on the ground. When I went to the gardening department, I was standing around and sliding on ice, and I was in there. They had most of the areas roped off, but yes, I did. I went around it at my own risk. I went around it and did what I had to do. How can I learn how to grow vegetables in a 5-gallon bucket? Well, let's see. Growing vegetables in a 5-gallon bucket is just like putting it in a flower pot. And you can get buckets all day long at the restaurants where they remove foods from them. And I recommend for people to do that. Get the buckets, drill holes in them, because they're going to be free. And the problem you're going to have most of the time is, how many do you need? And if you need 6, get 10. If you need 10, get 15. Make sure you have the buckets, because it's always good to be able to use those buckets. And they're food grade buckets. And so what you want to do is take those buckets, get them home, drill some holes in them along the side at the bottom, 1 inch from the bottom, drill some in the very bottom of the bucket so that they do one thing: drain very well. That's what you want them to drain extremely well. And once you do that, you got a very good container for buckets for years. It'll never wear out. It'll never sun rot. It'll last the rest of your life. But you can actually put 1 tomato plant, if you're gonna determine or indeterminate species in there, 1 plant, and let it just grow, do its thing. Fill it up with native soil and also compost, and mix in some what they call it, peat moss or coconut coir. You put a 50 mix of your soil and compost, and 50 mix of the peat moss, and mix them together thoroughly. If you want to, you can put in some perlite that'll help with the drainage as well, and oxygen getting into the soil. And once you do that, you're set. That's it. I'm in Georgia. Okay, yeah, you can still grow in buckets in Georgia. I think you wrote here from Firehouse. Okay, that's in Georgia. I say you are talking about morganite. Yeah, but they had it spelled different here. Okay, morganite, thank you. Okay, so the deal is, it is a fertilizer. Bottom line, it is a fertilizer that will grow almost anything. That's what basically it does. Keep in mind, it's fertilizer. No matter what brand name they hang on it, when you take away the labels, they all have one thing in common: they're fertilizers. And you got to make sure that the fertilizers are formulated to do what you need it to do. Formulated means that it's kind of been spelled out when they put it together. This will have more nitrogen, so it'll grow more leaf growth and more plant growth. This has more phosphorus or potassium, and it will grow more roots, or it'll grow. It will stimulate more cell structures or whatever, and that's how it rolls. No big deal. It's not nothing to get worried about. Just make sure that you don't over fertilize when you do fertilize. Follow the instructions on the bag. Let's see. Are you talking wrong? Lawns? Yes, yes. The fertilizer is mostly used for lawns because it's a granulated state, and you can put it in a spreader. However, it will grow other items just other than lawns. It says on the bag, it says all purpose. So that being said, that will do the job you need to do if you're growing shrubs and a number of other things, trees, and that's all it is to it. It's not a big deal. It's just a fertilizer. Don't get hung up on nothing and make it complex. Don't do that. That's the first thing we talk about here when I first started this channel. Is that number of channels, people who claim to be experts come on, and they make things very difficult for people because they explain it in such a way that people get frightened and think they're going to mess up and think they're going to do the wrong thing. So no, not that serious. It's not that serious. Let's see. Do you have citric fruit trees? No, I don't have any citric fruit trees in my area because here in Maryland, Zone 7B, it simply is too cold to grow them here. Now, if you want to get a plant and bring it indoors and outdoors in the winter, and bring it in outdoors in the spring and all that, yeah, you could do it. However, to have that tree under lights all winter is costly. BG&E here is BG&E Baltimore Gas and Electric Company. It is very expensive to have these items running year round to keep this light on this plant, except for in the spring and summer. Yeah, we can grow it here, but we're going to have to fight for temperature, keep temperatures up. And when we do get those kilocoals, like we had one year that went down to like 9 degrees here, and it if you had any plants that was set up for different temperatures, chances are you may have lost that plant. Hello, how you doing? I'm glad everybody stopping in and saying hello. I can't believe it. We have been at this a long time, and I'm telling everybody within earshot of my voice to just grow as much as you can. Grow as much as you can. If you were getting ready to do 2 tomato plants this year, do 6. If you have the room for it, do 6, so that you have what you need. It's just a beautiful thing. Hello, how you doing? All right now. I appreciate that. They stop in and we'll say good morning, morning gardener. Some people say good morning, host, or good evening, host, and I appreciate that. We got 12 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Keeps me going. Keeps me going. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just left off your site. Hello, how you doing? Say hi from Georgia. I'm getting what's that? Potatoes planted Wednesday. Beautiful job. The tomatoes. What kind of fertilizer are you going to use for your potatoes? I've been feeling great, folks. If you haven't got on an exercise bike in a long time, if you're in any physical condition to do it, go ahead and do it. Oh my goodness, respiratory and everything feels great. My knees feel great. I feel great. My knees feel great. I started this new exercise program. I shared some information with somebody at work last night. Whether she do it or not, I gave her the information. Let's see, compost and bone meal. Beautiful job. You know what you're doing. Bone meal. When you said bone meal, you had me at bone meal. See, I'm shaking. I'm just shaking so much because that means you're doing everything right. I mean, them potatoes gonna jump out of the ground, and that's what I love to see. A potato moving. Um, you put down organic matter, then you turned around and put down the bone meal, which is absolutely great for what? Root crops. Yeah, you did everything right. All right, we got Miss Miller here. Always come in and say hello. Beautiful lady. She's been with the Morning Garden Show from the conception. She's been here. Um, the thing about it is, I want to make sure everybody grows what they want. No more of that. I think I'm gonna grow one tomato plant, one cucumber plant. No, you need to step it up because this year you would like to be able to say, I have too many tomato plants, or I have too many cucumbers. I can't eat them all. I'm gonna share them with my neighbors or give them away to the church, as opposed to, um, oh my God, I only planted one plant, running out of. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. It's amazing. Who would have thought 30 years from now? Well, from the time we'll be sitting here in front of cameras and talking. Some people using cell phones, so that I have all my pepper seeds started indoors. All what's this one? Oh, you had it a game then. That's what you want to be doing. Um, Now, where you put the pepper plants at, if you don't mind me asking, in the area where you put them at, what is the average temperature in that room? Because some people grow them and they got they got the what they call them. They got the temperatures in that room. Uh, somewhat okay, 72 degrees, perfect, perfect. Because all you really need, really get them up and going, is a bare minimum will be 60, and you got it at 72. That's going to definitely make a difference, a game changer there. Because you got me thinking I should go down there tonight and at least fill some of them trays up because uh, get them at least, you know, get to fill the trays. That's what I'm saying. I made a beautiful soil mix. I made a beautiful soil mix, and that soil mix is out of sight, so to speak. And then I want to do some collard greens, kale, and also some cabbage, and then I'm all set. It feels so good. Mm-mm-mm. You can in the spring. Okay, okay. You're saying you can graft onto fruit trees in the spring. That's beautiful to know. I'm glad that you put that out there because a lot of people, including myself, have had issues with grafting in the past. I would remove a fresh cutting from a tree, and I had a habit of not insulating the graft enough to keep it from drying out. Now I don't have that issue. I remember seeing a video, and this guy from India was showing me a methodology that I got a strong feeling it will work because he wraps the entire graft with these parafilm tape entirely. He wraps it, and he leaves only the part he's working with, which is an inch and a half down there. He leaves that open until he connects the two, and then he tapes it up. And he tapes back and forward, make sure he covers everything. Once you keep it dry, it'll poke out on its own through that. And you're gonna have, because I have a tree down there. I only have one of them. It's called a pink lady, and I want to be able to graft onto other trees, that pink lady, because I don't have but that one. And I need to have more of the pink lady. So to put a branch or two on other trees out there, I think I got 10 apple trees. It wouldn't hurt nothing to put those trees out there and kind of graft them around on each other. If not for food, for fun, and a little bit of both. Can you graft onto fruit trees in the spring? Um, that's a good question. Uh, Early part of the spring, I know that the sap is rising, and that's a good time to do grafting because the sap is moving, and when trees are moving, they are growing. So it might be something you want to look into further, but right now, yeah. Message rejected. Yep. And I've been looking at a lot of gardening shows that are live, and I am quite impressed. I'm quite impressed. There's quite a few of them. When I listen to them, in my opinion, my humble opinion, they know what they're talking about, and that's a good thing. Um, um, and I got my shows that are kind of some of them are irritating. All right, all right, all right. I don't know why people keep saying that. Oh God, but it's okay. It's all right, all right, all right. I'm like, okay. But it's good deal. I'm just happy. I have got to someday purchase me a pickup truck. I'm thinking about that right now because if I had a pickup truck, I could have got me tons of leaves from different neighbors, uh, brought them here, and let them just decompose inside the plastic bag, or remove it from the plastic bag, pile them up, and let them just do their thing. And that's just free compost. Free compost. I used to have a guy that used to bring it to me, uh, and it was like 900 pounds a pull, easy. And he got tired of it. He wasn't making enough money doing that, so he just kind of left it alone. And I want to thank each and every one for the thumbs up. I got 15 thumbs up, first time ever for that. I appreciate that. Growing in your area, check the growing zone when you put certain trees in. Before you even purchase them, check the growing zone. I know a lot of you already know this, but it's just, sometimes if you're in a hurry, you might grab a tree and go, oh, is this the right growing zone? But grab it and get it put in, um, and do what you got to do, because I got to tell you, I think a lot of you are going to do fine this year. I put the word out there. I said, listen, grab what you can. In another few weeks, when you see those seeds at those stores dry up, and you're going to say, what's going on? And then you're going to see the prices coming in marked all the way up. You're going to say, what's going on? Oh, the Morning Gardener Show was telling me about this. Okay, he was telling me about this. Hopefully by then you've already had your seeds. Um, the Walmart 50-cent seeds, I'm not even looking for those anymore this year. I'm not looking for them this year. They're going to be gone before they can get them in the shelf. And in fact, I go do a little bit of shopping tomorrow, and I think that those seeds will be gone before you even get near them. They're going to be gone. Good people, this is the Morning Garden Show, 34 minutes in. We're just kind of chugging along here. I'm going to call it because I got to go out and make sure that I have a light on the front of my vehicle working, because they do kind of ticket people when they don't have those lights on. So I got to look at it and see, did I leave all the parts there that was on the vehicle? I know I did something earlier looking at it, but I want to make sure everything's there. All right, so this has been the Morning Garden Show. I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, stopping by. I appreciate you. I really do. So take care and remember, we'll do it again. And remember to keep on growing. Thank you.